Bhagwan Ki Jai.
Sri Narayan Bhagwan Ki Jai. Devadidev Deveshwar Mahadeva Ki Jai. Hindu Dharma Samrat Sri Swami Bhagwan Ki Jai. Vishwaguru Mahamandaleshwar Swami Gyaneshwar Ki Jai. So today we will start with the first lesson of, we are using a book from one very famous Sanskrit scholar. He's around more than 90 years old, Narayan Shastri Kankar. He wrote a book for children, Sanskrit Lata. We are now starting with this book, and he is author of around 150 books and more than 20,000 articles. So he likes to write. Today we will start with the topic of our first is karta or subject. So we will start with personal pronouns because we are using them everywhere all the time. We are trying to be always saying what is his name, her name, who is she, who is he, what is that. So those personal pronouns are always useful to know in case you forget anybody's name or something like that. So we have, in Sanskrit we have three: masculine, feminine, and neutral. Three genders. And unfortunately for us, there are three. There is a singular, dual, and plural. So we have in a pulling, which is masculine, we have saha, tau, te. So this is singular, this is dual, and this is plural. In striling, which is feminine, we have sa, te, taha. And then in a neutral, which is called napusangling, tat, te, tani. Saha, tau, te, sa, te, taha, tat, te, tani. Saha, Saha Chandrapuri, Saha Chandradeepa, Sa Premila, Sa Prakash, Tau Chandrao. Both are Chandras, so Tau Chandrao. If there will be more, that will be Te Chandra. But Chandraha. So in a feminine form is Sa Premila, but for both will be Te. And then for the books we have Tat, Patram, this paper, two would be Te, and then tani. So to continue more, go easier, we go on. Usually in Sanskrit they are using the ram for the starting word, but ram has a problem because whenever r is there, then the n later changes into the n. So to avoid that, professor decided to use the boy. Boy means balak. So we have balakaha, balakau, and balaka. In striling would be balika. So here would be what?
Balike.
Balike. And here? Balika. And then we have pustakam, the book. Pustakam. Pustake. And pustakani. So, as you can see with my writing, I'm very flexible with the line. Of course, it will be much nicer that these lines are together, but for that we need time and practice. There are two options when we write.
Balka. Balke.
Balike.
ऊपर वाला बालकौ बालिका बालिका बालक में
Balikaha.
बालक ऊपर वाला
Balakaha.
Zašto je balaka?
Oh, sorry. Balake. Balake. Sorry. This is personal pronoun. Okay? This is akarant pulling, akarant striling, and then akarant napusangling. Akarant means what is ending with a. So there is, unfortunately, there are differences. We cannot avoid differences, but we will notice that we will have to learn them as they go. So this is ending words ending with a, short a, balak, long a because it's striling, and then short a with an napusakling. I'm sorry for the difficulties, but it's not so complicated. Advantage is that once we learn this, for the male and for the female, and most simplest is for the neutral, you will find out that we know immediately more than 4,000 words. More than 4,000 words have the same ending. So that's in Sanskrit, the first and primary point of grammar is to make things easier. Not complicated, but easier. So once we learn this, we know immediately 4,000 words which are ending the same way, exactly the same way. So we have Saha Balakaha, Sa Balika, Tat Pustakam, Tau Balakau, Te Balike, Te Pustake, Te Balakaha, Taha Balikaha, Tani Pustakani. Saha Taute, Saha Balakaha, Tau Balakau, Te Balakaha, Sa Balika, Te Balike, Ta Balikaha, Tat Pustakam, Tat Pustake, Tani Pustakani. Okay? So, now in the same way we have In the same way, if it's possible, you should write Ram, Kanya, Ramesh, Manushya. So these would be the nouns which we would have to learn. So how it will be? Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. Kanya, Kanye, Kanyaha. Rameshaha, Rameshau, Rameshaha. Manushyaha, Manushyau, Manushyaha. Ram we know, Kanya is the girl, the lady, Ramesh is the name of the person, Manushya is human. So, this is the first part. Now the second part, we would, should we continue next time. Thank you very much. Shri Narayan Bhagwan ki jai. Shri Narayan Bhagwan ki jai. So we will continue now, because to make a sentence, we need basically two things. We need subject and verb. Now, of course, we can always, we are not going now into the philosophy or grammar where we say come, hey, and these other sentences which we use regularly, but they are not the proper sentences. They are, of course, sentences, but we will go with the normal sentences. So for that we need a verb. In Sanskrit, the verbs are divided in 10 different boxes called ganas. Gana is a group. So we have bhu dhatu, as dhatu, and many other, and 8 more ganas. What is the advantage of grouping the verbs? Is that once we learn this belongs to the bhu dhatu gana, bhavati gana, patati, patataha, pathanti, to study or to read. Once we learn this, the bhavati gana is the biggest group of the verbs, and bhavati gana has around 1,000 verbs. So once we learn this, we learn 1,000 verbs. What more easier do we want from a language? So we have saha patati, he reads, tau patataha, both of them read, te patanti, all of them read, they read. Sa patati, she reads, te patataha, two of them are reading, and taha patanti, all they are reading. Now you can see already, of course the book will not read itself, the neutral is not coming, but it's the same thing. You notice that the masculine and feminine have only one verb ending. They don't change. In Hindi they change. We have feminine ending and masculine ending for the verbs. In Sanskrit there is only single one, which makes it quite easier. Then, second, this has a wide meaning, wide varieties of meaning. So that's when we are talking in Sanskrit as a beginners or even later, this can go from he or she reads, or is reading. So the present tense and present continuous is covered with this. Even we can use this for the near past and near future. Like what you are doing, I'm actually not reading, but I would like to read within no time. So you say, okay, Saha Patati. He is reading. He's actually not reading, but very soon he will read. So this, in present tense, the main form of the present tense is very useful. And once we learn this ending then of course can be used for the Khelati, to play, Hasati, to laugh, Likhati, to write, Bhavati, to be. So here is play, laugh, write, and be. In this case, is, form is. Now I will keep this simple. Most of these verbs have the simple root from which we put the endings. But I will not go at the moment in that. We will go into that a little bit later. So this is now you have enough material to make sentences. You can use the balak, you can use balika, you can use pustak. What we can use with pustak? Pustak is. Pustakam bhavati. Pustake bhavataha. Pustakani bhavanti. So this is the basic sentence, subject plus object, subject plus verb. So we have Saha Patati. This is one valid sentence which when you speak Sanskrit or you speak any language, we usually tend to use this form. Simple and people can understand this. Many times when we speak any language, what we have a tendency to remove this and just point into something and say like patati, likhati, or something like that. So this should be avoided, so we should always use some subject. Subject in Sanskrit and Hindi is called karta, and about that we will continue next time. So now you have enough to create your own sentences. In our language, this we called nominative. Okay. Shri Narayan Bhagwan ki jai.